Morning. Oh man, my life is a roller coaster today. This is one of those videos that you watch if there's nothing else on. There's Amazon Prime doesn't have anything, Netflix doesn't have anything. There's no good games on. So what's going on today? So my wife stole my damn deer decoy, painted its nose red, made it Rudolph, and put it down on the driveway as part of the Christmas decorations. Well, I'm going to take it and put it up in this field because I have 15 days left in the hunting season. There's one more buck up here. I call him Handlebars. He's a genetic freak. He's really wide. He has no points on this side, and he has like 2 little points on this side. He really needs to get out of my herd because he's a mature deer, and I don't want him breeding does with that genetics. He needs to go. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm going to go up there. I'll put some more feed out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my decoy. I'm going to put it up in the field dressed as a female, and I'm going to spray some sex juice on it. I'm going to spray some Tink 69 on her. And then what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and set up my game camera in video mode, and let's see what happens. Maybe we'll see some hot action up in the field. So anyways, I'm just going to drag a camera around with me. Watch it if you want. If you don't, I take no offense. It's crazy how many deer I have in these fields. They'll come over and they'll stop at this corn and this feed for about a few minutes, but then that's where they go. They spend so much time eating this greenery. You see that trail there? Look at that. Now tell me deer don't come out here. I've got them all through here. But look at that trail. The wife made a Christmas display down here. She put garland on the fence, but she took my damn deer decoy. If you didn't see the other video, and she did this. She painted its nose red and dressed them all up. It's like, how humiliating. So these antlers come off, so I'm going to turn them into a doe, and then I'm going to spray them with some sexy juice and see what happens. It'll be kind of funny. So I know my wife's probably going to watch this video and get mad at me, but here, honey. Here, honey, in case you're watching. Okay. Off come the antlers. So I'm going to put out some more. I'm going to load up that field with some good late season healthy feed, soybeans, and all kinds of stuff up there. I'll put that decoy out. I took the buck of my lifetime last week. Oh my gosh, what a buck. What a nice buck. And you talk about character. I finally just counted points that you can hang a ring on. He's actually got 13 points. But man, what an absolutely gorgeous character buck. So he was right up there next to that tree. My stand is way down there. It's about a 175-yard shot. He ran about 40 yards and piled up over there. So anyways, I've got game cameras. I put down extra feed here and I put down extra feed up here, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this decoy over here. I'm going to put this decoy over here and spray her up and just see what happens. Put on some deer perfume. I want to spray my hammer. This stuff stinks. Ooh, she's gonna smell good. Come get her, boys. Ain't she pretty? Good Lord. All right, so I'm going to use the rest of this spray on my scrape tree. Let me show you that. So this is that old cornfield that I turned into a clover and rye and oat and everything else. Man, the deer are in here just pounding it. And then up in this corner, this tree has 6 scrapes all around it. See it? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scrapes. So all I do is I come in here, and they're working it too. I mean, they're actively working this. So I'm just spraying the lower branches and the actual scrapes. This should be fun to watch, hopefully. Make sure all my cameras have batteries and we'll see what happens. Man, I think I own more game cameras than the average idiot does. So I've got 2 up here pointing here. I've got 1 over there. I just moved another one and pointed it at this decoy. And then I'm going to take this Flex solar, which really isn't really solar. I don't know why they call it solar, because you got to have the solar battery. And I'm going to put it right at this, pointing right at this doe close, because I think it has movie capabilities, video. That'd be kind of cool. So, put this right at that doe decoy. All right, got that all set up. So it does not look great. It's just, this still amazes me, this perennial rye. I mean, annual rye, yes, can take all this, but this perennial rye, I mean, we were, what, 26 degrees this morning? I was freezing my butt off up in the stand this morning. Thank God for electric socks and hand warmers. Cows are enjoying the weather. They're over there in the field enjoying the weather. Well, it's too cold for the fish to bite. I even threw out some fish food, and normally they come popping it and they're down deep. I think what I'm going to do is, this is where down here I have a creek. My drain tube flows into that creek down here, and that doe a few months ago, we believe, fell off the rocks and broke her neck, and then we covered her up with lime because she was really starting to decompose and stink. And I don't like to come down here when it's warm because it's too snaky, but man, the deer come through here. There's just deer trails all through here. It's crazy. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Now some of those boulders are the size of my truck, just about. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. I mean, boulders in here, and they go all the way down here on the side. And there's a little creek down there, which is really cool. My drain tube is back over in here. But where is that doe? Oh, she's gone. So she was right over there. And we covered her up with lime, and she's gone, bones and all. So at some point in time, there was a river flowing through here. And you can see, because a lot of these rocks actually have wear marks on them. Well, that's where she was, right there. Man, that's crazy. So we put 3 bags of lime on her, and it is just gone. There's not a single bone or anything. So this is, I don't know if you can see it. This is the tree we call the old man. Now, how many hundreds and hundreds of years old is that thing? It's 36 inches across at the base. Look at all that. Look at all that weird shape on it, that growth. Can you see how big this tree is?
is just crazy in character. Absolutely crazy.
When the top and some of that upper finally breaks off, man, I would love to cut this right here. Could you imagine the slabs that would come out of that base right there? Yeah, you could slab that thing all the way up and just have this crazy, crazy texture. I mean, it's 4 feet across at the bottom, and it's 3 feet up here. That's just nuts. So anyways, guys, if I get any cool video, I'll put it together and post it somewhere. Either I'll put it up on my Instagram or here. My Instagram is Instagram.com/howtowithduck. Go over there and see all my pretty poses. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Doug.